What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Apollyon here, and I'm gonna bring back this video. It seems like you all really like this type of video or this subject video of how would you hit these bases. So we're gonna go ahead and focus on that and look at a bunch of Town Hall 9 attacks and ask you all how you would hit these particular bases. So I try to throw in a bunch of different style, both air and ground. So we're not duplicating the same effort every single time and it doesn't get boring. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 22 and we'll let you look at this base and decide how you all would attack it. Taking a look at just the layout, the way the base is, where the air defenses are, where all the king and queen are, where the clan castle is. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the black masking so you can see how this base was actually hit. So here we go. And you can see right here that it is a quad Laloon with a Barbarian King, Archer Queen, King swap. And they also get an AD. So we're going to come in at that bottom 6 o'clock using that balloon to go ahead and lure just the air targeting troop, because since this is going to be mainly an air attack, we don't really care what else is in that clan castle. King is dropped in there, kind of being the tank, but more like the whipping boy for that baby dragon. And then we still have the ability, so he's not going to be under any defenses until right now. We really need to use that King ability like yesterday. And then the queen is going to help take out the rest of this clan castle and get that last air defense. We've already started sending that Laloon portion of the attack. We do have to worry about this archer queen all the way up top, though. There is no way to get her easily, so we're just going to have to see how Alistair takes care of that. We have all the lava hounds deployed. We've got a Tesla farm, a quad Tesla farm there. It's causing a little bit of a problems at the 3 o'clock. Uses a heal to get through that Tesla / wizard tower farm. And we still have one lava hound that's up. Or wait, do we have two? Nope, we just have one. So we have one that's pushing and tanking for that air defense. We got a bunch of loons coming there. We have no more loons to deploy, though. That air sweeper is going to be a very big problem, as there's still an archer tower and a queen up. Save that poison for the enemy queen, which is really what saves this raid, because if that queen was not under poison, she would have taken out all three of those loons easily. We do have some pups that are on top of the queen, and what is going to have to happen here is, since the loons can't get the job done, these minions and pups at the bottom, they're really going to be the ones that take care of the queen. We just have few minions and pups up top, but they are not going to be able to do anything. They're going to be picked off one by one. And then we've got this group of minions there, and they will go ahead and focus on that queen. Boom, she goes down, and then we have the cleanup portion of it. So lots of storages to get through. Fortunately, they do a good job, and since he started that Laloon portion so early, really gave him that chance. If he had started that up any later, wouldn't have been a chance to get that done. Okay, so we're going to put the masking back up again. And let's go ahead and go down to number 26. EG coming in here on the, like, we're just seeing these bases left and right where the two air defenses are on each side of the base. Very elongated. Yeah, it's for me, it's these things are much easier to hit. So I'll let you see the entire base. Get an idea where the king and queen are. Queen is very centralized, where the air defenses are. Clan castle, how it can be triggered. And I'm going to go ahead and take away the black masking. And you're going to see that this was hit with a stoned hobo coming in at noon. Now, this was a cleanup attack, so we did know that there's a dual Tesla farm at the noon and 6 o'clock in that little moat where the two storage units are. Look at all the value that these minions get up top to funnel, just being very patient, and then we can drop the two golems of the three at the noon compartment. letting those wizards take out some of those trash buildings. If you all haven't watched my how to funnel, this is a great chance. Go ahead, check that video out. But this is a good funneling job. That baby dragon takes care of the bottom funnel. Those wizards and minions take care of the top portion of the funnel. And the bowlers, king, queen, have nowhere to go but inside this base. Actually, it looks like we didn't even drop the queen in because we don't want to bother with that hound. We've got nothing that's going to target that hound up there. King, golem, and bowlers will be able to walk through here with a double jump and just kind of get tickled by that lava hound. I know that probably doesn't sound right, but that's what's happening. That lava hound does almost no damage. They do take care of that enemy queen. The king uses his ability to do that. Still have some full golems up, and we're still making our way through the base. The queen finally is deployed on the bottom, and she's going to be able to take care of those 2 Teslas in case nobody else gets it. We still have 14 hogs we haven't even sent in yet. Couple from the bottom there to take out those outlier defenses, and then they're going to go save the queen by jumping in at the 6 o'clock compartment. No heals for them, but no real need for them. There's so many of the hogs that they're going to be able to take care of this without any problem. That lava hound is still up, still hitting the golem, not doing anything to them at all. They're shrugging it off, and the bowlers are just trying to bang through the wall. So we've got a queen that's cleaning up northern part. We've got a wizard and bowlers cleaning up on the southern part, and they all converge together. And we got a happy 3-star attack. Okay, let's jump down a little bit, and we're going to put the black masking on. And we're going to go to number 28, the Brazen Hero. All right. A little bit different type of base. The air defenses are kind of on one side, more centralized than anything else, but still focusing mainly on that northern part of the base like we see so many times. And King, Queen are all the way at the 4 o'clock compartment together. Just check out the rest of the base, all those builder huts on the corners. And we got that down. All right, so let's go ahead and see what attack was used here and what we got going on. All right, so for this attack, we got a stoned Bolo. So we don't have any hogs in here. We've got a bunch of loons, and then we've got some bowlers in the clan castle, and we're just going to get so much value on the entry and push here. We've got 2 golems deployed of the 3, and we're trying to make that funnel to go ahead and get everything into there. Lots of wizards being used, but they are doing their job as these golems are tanking for them. And we've got wall breakers coming in here. No splash damage to worry about. And the king and queen and bowler are going to easily walk inside the space, especially after that gold storage goes down for the queen. She'll reroute in there and help out with that clan castle whenever she feels like it. It's, you know, it's on her time. Whatever. Drop in a jump there. Drop in a heal to save those bowlers and golems in the core. And Queen is just going to continue to take out some of the storage. That golem is walking. He's just taking a solo tour. Maybe he'll reconvene later on. I don't know. Maybe he'll just collect the royalties from whatever he does on his solo tour there. And he's pretty much getting blown up into golemites. So we've got the loon portion now that there's no air defense is left at all in this base. It's just about placing the spells correctly to get those loons hasted in as quick as possible to all those point defenses. Don't care too much about the cannons. Those skelly traps are going to look at all those. Wow, tons of traps that are just triggered there. But there's just way too many loons to worry about that kind of stuff. We do not have a queen up. Our queen is down, so there is no way to take care of those skelly traps as far as like a lava hound or anything like that. They will do some serious damage to the loons. The minions can help out as they are right now, and they're going to go pretty much take those parasites off. But we have problems with those skelly traps. That lab is definitely way up there away from every other building on this cleanup. And we've just got to take care of that and then get them all the way up to that lab, and we do for the 3-star. All right, a few more to look at here. So many good attacks. I hate to skip anybody, but be like an hour video, and you guys don't want to listen to me for an hour. Okay, number 31. We've got an interesting centralized base. I'll let you go ahead and take a look at all that stuff and see what you think you would hit, where the queen is, where the king is, where the clan castle is, and then we're going to drop this thing down so you can see exactly how king attacked this base. Here we go. We've got a queen walk, Gobo la Holo. Yeah, making these long names up here. So we've got a bunch of things. That's what you got to realize. We got a bunch of troops that we're putting in here. We know that it's a queen walk because we don't have any wall breakers. Possibly we have a jump there to jump her in, but very rarely do you ever do that. So the queen is taking out a town hall, which is, I think, the most hit point intensive building in the entire base. But she's taking that out. We've got a wizard funneling on the bottom, creating that funnel for the troops. Got a rage coming in to take care of that enemy queen, and we got some hogs to, I think, trip the clan castle. We do have one poison, but most of the time with this type, do we have a? I think yeah, we have a witch. The baby dragon is the one that does all the damage here. The skellies, not so much so. They get killed by the skelly, but we do have to use our ability. Almost all the time there's a baby dragon. Normally, unless you get 2 runway poisons going on, you're going to have to use your queen ability. Got king coming in on the bottom, so we've got a dual prong type of attack here with wizards to back him up, with the golem in front, and then we've got the bowlers coming in here into that little divot, and I think we're going to drop the jump. There we go. So a very nice funnel has been made. They do have to take care of that little gold storage up top, and we've got the queen working her way in. Fortunately, she finally gets off of that archer tower defense and is getting healed back up. We do have one heal. We have a lava hound we still have to deploy. We have a bunch of loons, and we already used the hogs for the clan castle lore. So let's keep going here. Let's go with the queen. She's about half health, no ability left, but only wizard towers and an expo to deal with. And I think as long as that expo is on top of her, she's going to be able to keep even with the healer. So we've got a bunch of, I think, a tri-Tesla farm here, standing under heals, helping out a little bit with that wizard tower farm as well. But we do have a stray air defense still up. A whole bunch of troops are convening here into the middle. We've got bowlers, we've got loons, we've got a whole bunch of different things. That queen is just getting healed back up again. And we've got, fortunately, that air defense goes down. A lot of balloons up, so this base is completely crushed. Saved an extra loon just in case we needed it for cleanup, which we really didn't, but it's always nice to have. Okay, let's put the masking back on again. And we will jump down to number 32. So not a very big jump. And this attack, I would say probably, just because you don't see it as often, this was probably one of my favorite ones. So we've seen this type of base before, this very elongated base. All 4 air defenses are all like in straight lines, spread out from one end to another like an arrow. Just looking at the rest, any builder huts, any kind of wacky things we've got. We've got a king, queen, centralized, and yep, clan castle is definitely centralized. So I'll let you go ahead and think what you would do. Move this black masking down, and we see we've got a traditional shattered Gobo Laloon. What's non-traditional about this is the entry. We're going to start off with the king and golem at the 3 o'clock or whatever, 3:30 compartment, and we're going to wall break into there. and you'll see what happens after that. So we've got the golem there. We notice there's only 2-point defenses. And one of them is going to be taken out incredibly quick. That splash damage is going to do absolutely nothing. We do have a baby dragon already getting some work done and funneling on the bottom there at the 6 o'clock. But the king is gonna make his way, take out that first air defense with the help of the wizards and the golem. And then we've got another golem coming down here outside of the base with a queen right behind it in just a second. And then we've got a jump that's gonna connect them all together to push the queen and golem into the base with the bowlers and allow the king to jump out and take out the enemy king, and then soon to get the enemy queen. And then they'll also get that air defense under rage and just basically start tearing this base up in the core. And then that leaves us with those 2 extra air defenses in each of the corners. But the enemy queen's already down. Half the base is cleared out except for some of the trash building on the bottom half. And we still have a full golem up with the baby dragon doing its thing. That lava hound is definitely a little pesky. It keeps the queen from going anywhere, but she finally takes care of all those pups. Now is able to take care of some of those Teslas. And I believe this is also a fresh hit too. So we did not know where all the Teslas were, or anything like that. So balloons are hasted in to get that Tesla, the air archer tower, and then hopefully, well, the air defense goes down. So now we've got to heal up those loons from that wizard tower, and we've got one more expo and one more archer tower, and then we're done with this base. Did we save any loons? No, we didn't save any loons. We could have saved both of those loons and then used them for cleanup, and this base would have been crushed just that much earlier. But you know what? A 3 is a 3. I really enjoyed this attack. I like just the dual prong and just kind of thinking literally outside the box or outside the base, not sending your entire kill squad in together, but still having them meet up. Okay, let's see. We've got 2 more and then we're all done. Let's go ahead and bring that masking back up. We are going to jump to number 34. And we're going to take a look at this base. Just like a plus shaped base. Those air defenses are all in the core there. We've got the king and queen kind of on the outside of the base, along with that clan castle and a couple builder huts in the corner, or 1 builder hut in the corner. So go ahead, take a look at this. I think there's a couple different ways I would hit this base, but let's see how Ben hits the base. Okay. So we're using a Go Baby, basically. Stone Go Baby, using golems to come inside the base with a kill squad, double jumping, and then baby dragons to funnel as well as to clean up the backside of the base. So the baby dragons are funneling right now for the 6 o'clock and the 3 o'clock area. And then we've got the golems taking a jump to get into this base with wizards behind it. King, queen are dropped there. We do have all 4 Teslas right on the outside as well that we have to worry about. This was also a fresh hit, so we did not know where anything is. That is going to make the queen walk, which is not going to be a really, really big deal because there's not too much DPS coming in at this time, and we do have golems, and their bowlers are going to be under rage, and they're going to take out those air defenses. This is where the problem is. When I watched this attack, I was really worried because I see 2 loons and baby dragons. Fortunately, there are wizards that were under rage that are going to help them out, especially with that queen walking. That's where the problem for me was. Then we've got those wizards. Those wizards are the MVPs, taking the queen down a little bit, but still not completely. We've used all of our baby dragons. He's got some coming up on the town hall area and a bunch of them on the side there. And that queen, enemy queen, is on just life support. The friendly queen does have ability and is still half health, so she would, without a question, be able to just pop her ability and take out that queen in 1 hit. We do have a hero bowler. Look at that hero bowler. Gives its life for the team, and for the 3-star. And then we've got that lonely loon coming in from the top because you know what? It wasn't quick enough to get any of the defenses. We do have baby dragons, we do have the queen under ability, and then we do have a 3-star hit. So really like that one too. Don't see the go baby that often. And now we're going to look at the last one. And I hate to even preface it. I mean, it's, I always say save the best for last. And it's going to be my attack. I used this attack twice. One, I just dropped the troop down completely wrong and messed up the entire raid. I think you guys know one of my favorite attacks to do. I do it quite often. Now, the funny thing is, and I'll let you look at the base just to see how you would attack this. The funny thing is, I have been practicing and kind of fine-tuning my my Quadquake Queen Charge Laloon strategy, getting it down to where I can basically fresh hit any base, and 80% of the time, the bases that I was looking to hit with that were all called, and I just didn't have the chance, so I had to go ahead and hit this base. I didn't quite like that attack strategy on this one, so what I ended up using was the blue peeler. I haven't used it in a while since that last time I posted my attack, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my queen walk in from the bottom first because there's a lot of buildings. I'm going to get that air defense at 6 o'clock. I need to use a minion to funnel to make sure that the queen does not walk all the way down south, and get her to go towards the 7 o'clock. As soon as she gets in towards that air defense and cannon and takes them out and trips the clan castle, takes care of the clan castle, then we can start funneling up top and sending the Pekka in. It's exactly the same thing I did on my other hit, except for the fact that I dropped the Pekka before the funnel was completely created, and the Pekka walked completely the wrong way. So I've got a runway poison coming in here, and I think I did not rage my queen quick enough. I think if I raged my queen quick enough there, she wouldn't have had to pop her ability, and I think I would have been able to just use that rage and get away with it. No big deal. Using the baby dragon to funnel up top, and a wizard to funnel towards the middle to make sure that Pekka that's dropped goes from the barracks to the mortar and then back to the gold storage, exactly by like design. And then we're going to jump into this base. Got the king. I mean, look at the funnel. If you, there's nowhere for this king or bowlers to go except right inside that base. That's what I love about this attack. It just makes things so simple. That jump is going to connect everything. In rage, I like to rage my healers too, so I don't really get that full rage for the Pekka and for the bowlers and for the queen. I do get them in there and then they jump out, but I really want that healer, those healers, to get their money's worth, to be able to heal everything back up to full. It's like dropping a brand new Pekka and bowlers in all the time. Gonna rage again just to push through this base, get that king and queen to get the enemy king and queen, which they do, and then that bowler is going to end up banging through the wall. I think I have almost all my bowlers up, though. I think I have at least 3 bowlers, maybe 4, so it's quite, this attack is just so overpowering. This is a completely fresh hit, so there is a quad Tesla farm did not know about, but I brought 8 trusty hogs just for that specific occasion. They don't need any kind of spells or anything like that because the king and queen are tanking for them. They will trip a giant bomb, but it's way too little, way too late. I have a full Pekka up top, and I only have 1 point defense left. So at this point, it is beyond game over for this base because there's nothing that can be done. So we've got a king and queen still up, although very, very tired. They really need to go to sleep. They have no energy left. And then we've got our 3-star hit there. So hopefully you all enjoyed these attacks. I really enjoyed watching them. There were so many cool different strategies that are not on every single type of thing. And just mix things up with air and ground a little bit, right? Why not? So hopefully you all enjoyed it. Go ahead, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share them with your clan mates because I'm sure if you guys enjoy these videos and you benefit from them with the different strategies, they will as well. So like I say in all the different videos, go ahead and use your friendly challenges to your advantage. keep trying different bases, different strategies, change your comp a little. Just one or two troops sometimes makes the difference, and the spells as well. Get used to what the timing on when to deploy them and take best advantage of your both your king and queen ability. That's what makes those 3 stars happen. So go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.